Good morning, class 5. Sorry, 666. Good morning, class 6. I'm so sorry. So, I hope you guys are doing well, good, great, taking care of yourselves, being happy, safe, and healthy. Good. So, without much ado, let's come to page 28, The Age of the Vedas, SSC. Today is the 6th of October. Okay, so these videos are being recorded and I keep it in stock, and after that I give it to you all as the this class starts. So, the Age of the Vedas, I have given you an explanation yesterday, and on 5th I have given it to you, and today is the 6th. We'll start again reading, and we'll just read through and come to know what is this all about in this chapter. All you must heard about the Vedas written over 3000 years ago. The Vedas are one of the earliest literary sources available to us. The period during which they were written is known as the Age of the Vedas. The Vedas, Veda means knowledge. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda, and Artha Veda. They contain hymns, means songs, in praise of various gods and goddesses. These hymns were recited and passed from one generation to the next until many centuries later they were finally written down. Since the Vedas are the main source of information, the period from 1500 to 600 BCE is called the Vedic Age. The Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. It was composed about 3500 years ago. It is divided into 10 mandalas or books and contains 1028 hymns, songs. These hymns are in praise of different gods such as Indra, the god of rain, storm and war, Agni, the fire god, Varun, the sky god, and many others. The hymns were composed in Vedic Sanskrit. Priests recited these hymns and students were expected to memorize them. That was their homework. Now, what are these archaeological sources? For a long time it was being singing, and after that it came into writing. So the songs might have changed. Suppose I tell you one thing, okay, sunflower, today there's going to be a party. Okay, fine. There's going to be a party. Ronin sir said there's going to be a party. It went on for 10 years. You pass class 10 and go out. Next batch comes in class 5. There is a party. Ronin sir said there is a party on Tuesday. But I never said that. That will be added. Till 10 years that Tuesday is added. After 10 years again, Tuesday 4 p.m. is going to be added. But things to know. So we don't know actually what was written. So the last written thing is which is being followed. Where all were songs for God's praises. They used to praise the God. Archaeological sources, like how do we come to know? Archaeological remains of this period have also been unearthed. They have been dug out. Excavations at the Hastinapur and Atranjikhera have yielded a type of pottery known as painted grey ware. Another type of pottery called the black and red ware has also been found many places in the Ganga Valley. These two types of pottery tell us about the life of the people who composed the Vedas. These people are generally referred to the Aryans. Daily life during this time. People were divided into numerous tribes, janas. Each tribe settled in a particular area which consisted of many villages. Each tribe had a king or rajan or chief who was elected for his bravery. These kings were not like the kings of the later times. They did not have huge palaces or large armies. Their control was limited to a small area. There were 2 assemblies, the Sabha and the Samiti. Still we have it, the Lok Sabha and the Lok Samiti, everything happened, it's going on. The Sabha was an assembly or probably the elders and important people. Lok Sabha are all important people. The Samiti was a general assembly, probably a gathering of members of every family of the Jana, of the Janta. People attended these assemblies and discussed issues. You have gone with your father to attend a Samiti meeting. What are the issues being discussed? Samiti meeting is all about the village. What is going to happen, what is happening, puja pandal is going to come up, what is the puja committee going to do, what are we going to give for prasad, what are going to children have, what games are going to be, there's going to be a mela, there's going to be a magic show. So many things are being discussed, local things. Cattle and horses were very important to people. We know from this, from the Rig Veda, which contains many hymns asking gods to bless people with cattle and horses. Each household had a number of cows. Dairy products such as butter and ghee were popular. Sura was a type of liquor, alcohol, which was drunk on common festive occasions. Another popular drink was soma, which was prepared from milk and the juice of a rare plant grew on the mountains. People drank it during special religious ceremonies. Why were cows considered important? Because it gave milk, it gave cow dung, and it did a lot of things for the house, and it was called the mother god. See how the Rig Veda was written. Horses were important because they were yoked to chariots that were used in battle. Most battles were fought for cattle, horses and land. People performed sacrifices and made offerings to different gods. The priests who performed these rituals and sacrifices were given cows, horses, gold and clothes as gift because they were doing it for them. The kings performed sacrifices in which the common people also participated. In course of time, rituals became so important that every important event was preceded by an elaborate ritual. All rituals became important. Puja. For doing this, today you are going to school, okay, there is one puja. Today you are going to become 1 year old, there is one puja. Someone is dead in the house, there is one puja. There is one havan, there is this, there is that. So many rituals came up, which is being still followed. Occupations. Agriculture and cattle rearing were the main occupations. Other common occupations were chariot making, pottery making, weaving, jewelry making, metalwork, carpentry, tanning and fishing. This has been coming from the Harappan culture. Many people were priests. Besides conducting religious ceremonies, priests also acted as teachers and doctors. They passed on the knowledge of the Vedas to the children. They also had considerable knowledge about medicinal herbs and plants. Whenever some fell ill, the priest acted as doctors. Ornaments of gold and silver and other metals were worn by both men and women. The Vedas also make reference to footwear, what they used to use for their foot. Dasas or dasyus, dasas or dasis. Beside the Aryans, there were another group of people from the Aryans called the dasas or dasyus. Their culture was different from that of the Aryans. They also spoke in different language. Most of the dasas were perhaps enslaved, and so the term dasa later came to mean slave. Most dasas had to do whatever work was given to them by their masters. At the time when the Vedas were being composed, there were important developments in other parts of India. Let us look at some of these. Inam Gaon, you have read earlier. Chalcolithic settlement. Inam Gaon in Maharashtra is one of the largest Chalcolithic settlements in India. It has been estimated at one time about 1,000 people may have lived there. The settlement lasted for 900 years, 1500 to 600 BC, Inam Gaon, Maharashtra. Slavery has been from the beginning. What did we find in the archaeological digging up when excavation happened? As many as 134 mud houses have been excavated in Inam Gaon. Most are rectangular in shape with only 1 or 2 rooms. One house, however, has 5 rooms. It may have been the house of the ruling chief. Next to his house is the granary. The chief may have collected grain from the farmers and stored it there. Oval-shaped pits have been found inside the most houses. These pits have been used to cook food. Similar pits have been also found outside some houses. It suggests that people have done some of their cooking outdoors. Storing pits and storage bins have also been found. Archaeologists have found a lot of pottery and stone tools in Inam Gaon. Most of the pots are red in color. Some have black designs on them. Some stone tools may have been used to chop trees, pound meat and skin animals. The people of Inam Gaon made artifacts of copper. They may have obtained copper from Rajasthan. However, only a few tools, drills, tongs, fish hooks, arrowheads and ornaments like beads, angles and anklets of copper have been found at the sites. Perhaps it means that copper was not easily available. Now, what do we see here? Sanskrit belongs to the Indo-European family of languages. Some Indian languages such as Hindi, Assamese, Gujarati, Bangla and Odia as well as some world languages such as English, German, Persian and Latin also belong to the family of the Indo-European languages. These languages share many similarities. Look at the chart below. Sanskrit is Matri Pitri, father mother. Hindi is Ma Pita. Assamese is Ma Denta. Gujarati is Ba and Bapuji. Bangla is Ma Baba. So Ma is everywhere. Mother is common. Udiya is Ma Bappa. English is mother father. German is Mutter and father Vater. Persian is Madar and Pidar. Latin is Mater and Pater. Quite common. Beads. How were the beads made of? The beads which you see in chains or necklaces? Made of terracotta, semi-precious stones and ivory have also been found. Some beads are made of seashells. This suggests that the people of Inamgaon traded with people in the other parts of the country. Numerous terracotta figures have been found in Inamgaon. Some have been baked and hardened in clay ovens. Some of the animal figures may have been toys, while others may have had religious significance. Many figures of the bull have been found. People probably worshipped the bull. Perhaps they also worshipped a female goddess. In one of the burial sites, archaeologists found a clay bull along with a female figure. Seeds and thousands of animal bones are amongst the other important finds. These give us an idea of the kind of food that people ate and how they obtained it. Come back in the next video.